Day to ya. Welcome back to the tavern. Okay, well, I've just arrived back after 5 days away. Gonna check out a few things. We'll take a good look at it. Won't be doing any work here today, but I always like to get a good overview of where it's at since I left it on Sunday and see how everything is looking. This will just be a standard walkthrough to see what we got and see how things are looking. So let's have a look-see. Alright, well, there's my kiwi. Hasn't really done anything. Didn't expect a lot after 4 days. Looks like my first pear tree is doing alright. A little survival. Got a little bit of leaf curl here. Have to see what's going on with that. Could just be a transplant. Take a look at some of the plants I've got and see how they're doing. Yeah, olive tree looks good. Got 3 beds to plant. Echinacea is coming along nicely. Looks like it's getting ready to bloom. Oh, how nice is that? That'll be blooming. Bay's doing well. Oh, looks like we got a little growth out of the blackberries. Onion bed there's, wow, that's already sprouting. Look at that. We got some sprouting going on here. It's hard to see it. Great big pile of dirt. Oh, smell the burgers. Somebody's cooking barbecuing burgers nearby. Really, it doesn't look like anything changed in the last 4 days. Everything's pretty much where I left it. Just the way I like it. Those are doing good. Turnips. Peppers are surviving. Squash is coming up real fast. Look at that. Yeah, it's moving along quite nicely. That pepper's doing okay. Got a few peppers on it. This one's putting out peppers. Look at that, right there. Pepper plants, tomatoes are shooting up. Celery survived, that's nice. Artichokes moving along quite nicely. Thyme's looking good. That's nice. Let's see what we got. What else we got here? Cabbages, broccoli, Brussels sprouts. Cabbages will be forming soon. Broccoli and Brussels sprouts are kicking up. Other things are kicking up. Looks like tomatoes and such haven't really come up yet, so I may have planted them too soon. Looks like the beans are doing well though. They're going to sprout up. Looks like I got some weeding to do. Berries are doing good. I may or may not get something of them. I got to start tying those up this weekend. Whew, look at those potatoes. And these ones. That was full of dirt. I'll fill that with dirt again. Look at that. Lots of grass shoots. I got to tie these up here. These snap peas. They're strangling each other. Yeah. Yeah, they're strangling each other. Got to fix that. Strawberries are good. Look at that. That one rooted. This one didn't. I'll have to put that one down in the ground again. Got another strawberry there. That one rooted. We're going to end up with lots of strawberries here. Look at the berries. Lots of flowers. Lots of berries. That's good. Onions and garlic are doing well. I gotta weed that big time. Pretty much everything. So I got some weeding to do this weekend. We'll get all of that. Got some weeds wigging in there. Lettuces are coming up quite nicely. Looks like the poppies. Poppies are coming up in the corner. Yeah, I don't think they're that kind of poppy, for those of you that know. What do we got out the back gate here? Look at that. We got a great big pile of mulch. We got 5 yards of mulch here. are we looking at here? Oh God, that's nice rich bark mulch. Excellent. That'll look good. That'll look good on the path. I think this will be the first path we create. Absolutely. Rhubarb's coming up quite nicely. It'll be harvestable in another month or two. Maybe next year it'll come up better. Cherry tree, well, let's take a look at the apples. The apple blossoms are all done. Yeah. Should get a few apples off that. Plums are done. Cherries. What do we got? Where'd they go? Oh, only got a couple off there. Could have sworn I seen more cherries than that. There we go. There they are. They're hiding. Cherries are just hiding in there. Alright, we got a lot of weeding to do in here. I think we'll make this the first project this weekend. Get that done and out of the way. Let's see what else we got. That's pretty much it. This looks like I got planting and other miscellaneous things. These two trees seem to survive the transplant just fine. Kicking out new leaves, new branches. And that one too, kicking out new leaves, recovering from the beating it took when it was moved by an open air truck. And the kiwi's looking okay. A little bit of death nail here on the kiwi. A little bit. The rest of it's looking okay. Sending out these shoots. Yeah, mulch this area here. Look at this male plant going like a hot damn. Look at that. He's already wrapped himself around the fence. Alright, that gets everything. So we got a fair chunk of stuff to do. We'll be coming back to see you in the morning when I get myself out here in the morning and see what I am going to accomplish. Well, that's all we got now from the Rogue, and back at the yard. There we go. Let's see what we get done. Good morning. Welcome to the tavern. Well, we're back in the yard. I got a little snippet from when I got here yesterday. I didn't do any work, but let's just check in, see how the yard was doing. Let's do another check-in on the yard here this morning before I get started and see everything that I have happening so that we know what's up. Alright, let's start in the corner here and do a sweep. Alright, so let's see. There we go. Nice sweep. It's a little cool this morning, overcast. Let's hope the sun breaks out later. Warms it up. It'll warm up real quick, I'm sure. Well, there's what we have in the yard. Got a lot of stuff to deal with. We got a big pile of mulch, so we'll start building some paths and laying some ground cover, doing everything we need to do. We already did a walkthrough on it yesterday. Everything's still looking good. Nothing's really changed. Got some radishes yesterday. Some really good radishes. Of course, I didn't have the film going when I pulled them up, but boy, they sure were pretty and tasty. So I'll try and make sure I get some of those later because I think there's more of them that need to be plucked today. So I got some weeding to do. We're starting to get down to the nitty-gritty of the work that is less than exciting but necessitated. So at any rate, let's dive right into the work and get things done. See what we have. Off we go. Always in the morning. Alright, let's take a look at this grossness. Thanks. Oh, there it is. That's gross.
special with sausage at Lou's Cafe. Heard kids next to me talking about their theme park day. Sure sounds like fun. Corkscrew twists, mega speed and huge drops. I'll be bouncing along, tending to my crops. Got my own day planned in the sun. Gonna hop up on my old one-seater, love firing up this old tractor. Call her my country coaster, but a hand up high, reach for the sky. Honk my horn and my girl picking corn. Damn, this is a hell of a ride. Couldn't be more proud of her, cause there ain't nothing like my country coaster. Woo! They can't get in till 11, I'll start right at dawn. I can keep on riding, no one else to let on. Ain't nothing like being with her. Gonna hop up on my old one-seater, love firing up this old tractor. Call her my country coaster, put a hand up high, reach for the sky. Honk my horn and my girl picking corn. Damn, this is a hell of a ride. Couldn't be more proud of her, cause there ain't nothing like my country coaster. Woo! If it gets too hot, I'll make my own water park. Run hoses through the yard, keep them going after dark. Hell, I might even hop back on. Call her my country coaster, put a hand up high, reach for the sky. Honk my horn and my girl picking corn. Damn, this is a hell of a ride. Couldn't be more proud of her, cause there ain't nothing like my country coaster. Woo! Come on, baby, get up on this tractor now. Come on, baby, I got a spot right here for you. Hop on up here. Couldn't be more proud of her, cause there ain't nothing like my country coaster.
It's the age-old dilemma, how's a girl to choose between hot country loving or a city boy blues? Girls, let's be honest, ain't much of a choice. We love them backwoods, down-home country boys. Dancing with my girls in the honky-tonk, bet a country boy at the old jukebox. Cowboy hat and daring eyes, 2 steps away from love at first sight. City boys break your heart when it comes to romance, so just give that good old country boy a chance. A country boy is what I need. A country boy in those tight Wrangler jeans. A country boy, he's the real McCoy. It's time you discover I want nothing other than a corn-fed country boy. Don't need a white collar, gotta chase around. I need a real redneck from a blue-collar town. Need a BMW, a fancy bouquet. I need cowboy boots and a bale of hay. Save your fancy suits, your smelly hair jelly. Give me collard greens and fresh pork belly. Take his time, he's the real McCoy. He's a backwoods, homegrown country boy. City boys break your heart when it comes to romance, so just give that good old country boy a chance. A country boy is what I need. A country boy in those tight Wrangler jeans. A country boy, he's the real McCoy. It's time you come and get me. Cowboy, come and get me, yeah. A country boy is what I need. A country boy in those tight Wrangler jeans. A country boy, he's the real McCoy. It's time you discover I want nothing other than a cornfed country boy. Cornfed country boy.
Come on, girl, let me take you for a ride. Slow lane, living it up on the south side. On the south side. Down a nowhere road made of Georgia clay, there's a good time waiting in a town tucked away past the trailer park. But before the red light, you'll find everybody hanging on a Saturday night. No Walmart, Starbucks, or Mickey D's. Baby girl, let me show you we got all we need. Just a bunch of folks happy where we belong, in a one-horse town, 300 strong. No cell phone tower, just an old payphone. We make our own whiskey, grow our own homegrown. So come on, girl, let me take you for a ride. Slow lane, living it up on the south side. On the south side. That rusty gas pump still ain't been fixed since Bo hit it with his truck in '96. And that tree house sitting in that old white oak is where I learned how to cuss and I took my first toke. Every time I turn around there's a memory. Let's make some of our own, baby, you and me. Just a couple folks happy where we belong, in a one-horse town, 300 strong. No cell phone tower, just an old payphone. We make our own whiskey, grow our own homegrown. So come on, girl, let me take you for a ride. Slow lane, living it up on the south side. On the south side. I'd rather be at than with a bunch of folks happy where we belong, in a one-horse town, 300 strong. No cell phone tower, just an old payphone. We make our own whiskey, grow our own homegrown. So come on, girl, let me take you for a ride. Slow lane, living it up on the south side. On the south side.
It was a Friday night at a honky-tonk outside of town. They had a 4-band bill with the cats really laying it down. Yeah, the dance floor was filled with the boppers really getting down. When up comes the owner, a cussing and a wearing a frown. He said, I hope you're having fun, I hope it's what you came here for. You've been getting $5 from everyone who walks in the door. But the bartender's lonesome, he hadn't had a drink to pour. And the waitress just quit, she said we didn't need her no more. This ain't no coffee house, ain't got time lemonade. And I couldn't give a damn about whatever was the music to play. And I really don't care about whatever was the deal we And the bell started ringing when Grandma hit the jackpot. Grandma screamed, said, I'm as lucky as can be. So leave the band alone and buy everyone a drink on me. This ain't no coffee house, they got time lemonade. And I couldn't give a damn about whatever was the music you played. And I really don't care about whatever was a deal we made. There better be some drinking if you're thinking that you're gonna get paid. Dance. The waitress and the owner are sure to be losing their pants. And I was just thinking that there really ought to be a law that if you ain't gonna drink, you gotta bring your grandma. This ain't no coffee house, they got time lemonade. And I couldn't give a damn about whatever was the music you played. And I really don't care about whatever was the deal we made. Better be some drinking if you're thinking that you're gonna get paid. Yeah, there better be some drinking if you're thinking that you're gonna get paid. You know we all been drinking and we're hoping that we're gonna get laid.
Alright, take two. Welcome back to the tavern and the yard. Do the evening wrap up on everything that I covered, talking a bit about all that I've accomplished today, showcasing all the bits and pieces. Now remember, if you're liking everything you see here, these videos, leave a comment down below. Where do we go? There we go. Over in that corner, or maybe it's that corner, I'm not sure. Hit the bell, notifications, subscribe to the channel, all the usual jab that everyone asks you to do. I'm never going to get rich off this, but if you're interested in following this, subscribe. So let's talk a little bit about what I'm going to be doing here, or what I've done. Okay, so let's take a look at this, what our accomplishment for today is. Alrighty. Let's get back in the back corner of the yard. Around. There's the microphone. Okay. Now let's get the pan set. There we go. Nice pan across the yard. You can see the paths are starting to come into shape. More plants have been planted. Alrighty. Let's go take a look at the yard. go for a walk. I think I'm gonna grab my beer for this. Absolutely, it's beer. It's beer o'clock. Too cold to walk around with it. Just needed a drink. All right. So first off, you can see a nice new trellis there. That is for my jasmine plant, and the jasmine's going to go up and up the trellis, give some color, some flowers, some scent to the garden. I like jasmine. It's a really cool plant. Over here, planted a black tomato, a couple of marigolds to attract in some bees. You know, that should be a really tasty tomato. It's an heirloom tomato, so I'm all about some heirloom plants, and whenever I can get them. Start saving seeds this year. By this time next year, I expect to be selling stuff. Took an old broken pot, created something kind of cool and unique with it. You know, a bit eclectic. Planted in some elfin thyme, a low creeping thyme. So that'll be kind of cool as it moves along. Planted some kale, some starter plants, a bunch of seeds, a couple of different tiles, winter red, Russian white. Planted in some Swiss chard. Get some Swiss chard in there. That'll be cool. What else we got over here? Got a nice piece of artwork to go with the toilet. We moved everything around a little bit when I put in all of the mulch. And you can see the mulch in between it, the beds. Getting rid of this grass little by little. It's going to take a while. Moved about half the mulch today, half of 5 yards of it. Takes a while to move 5 yards of mulch, dirt, anything. Moving 5 yards of anything is a lot. Let's see, what have I got over here? Now this back bed back here. This one's kind of different. The reason that there's a bed all the way in the back, this is for the cilantro. Cilantro is the one plant that gives me issues when it breeds. But I need the coriander seed. And you can only get coriander seed once you grow cilantro and let it go to seed. But when it flowers, it puts out so much freaking pollen, it causes me asthma. So I can't come back here when that's flowering. And off in the corner, I planted a money plant. Let's see if it grows me some money. Luminera is what it's called. Planted a couple of bamboo plants into the ground. Slowly starting to level this out over here. We're working on the squaring this up. This will be pretty cool when it's done. A lot to go through still. Got more bamboo to plant still. What have we got over here? Got some parsley. This is the broadleaf or Italian parsley, which is kind of cool. Planted some marigolds into the different planter beds. Planted in something called Aruba, or Acuda. I can't read my own writing on the stick I did. I have to look it up again. But it's kind of a unique, related to cucumbers. It'll be a unique plant. We'll show you that one when it gets up and starts producing for us. Planted some more peas and other things in that one. Nothing much in this. You can see it's kind of nice in here now with the mulch. Mulch is starting to take a good look at it. Nothing else new in this zone here. We got plants growing all over. That's pretty much it that's new. Put some wire up for the snap peas, and so they can start growing on them. I got to work with them tomorrow and get them all up on the wire. You can see I moved about half that mulch, so I got another half a mulch thing to go. And that's really all I've got for the new stuff here. But you can see it's coming along quite nicely on everything. You know, it's going to be quite amazing when it's done. And then it'll just be weeding the garden, which is a constant process. Every time you go by, you're plucking out pieces of grass or a weed or something else, one that you didn't see before. I am enjoying this. Get some things here. Oh, we got to show off my elfin thyme here. You know, I took a broken pot I found and created a unique pot for it and planted some low growing thyme, the elfin thyme. little creeping one. That'll be kind of cool once it gets all filled in. Regular time right here. Let's see. We're adding some. Oh, we got lemongrass. Forgot about the lemongrass. Lemongrass is really useful stuff, especially if you like not Asian, but Indian food. And I do. I like my curries and other things, and lemongrass is one of the main ingredients. And there's lots of other uses for lemongrass. So that's pretty much it. That's all we got at the end of day one, May 24th, 2020. So we'll catch you tomorrow morning when we do a pre-start review of everything first thing in the morning. That's all I've got now for you. So take care. Bye-bye. We shall see you later. Well, good morning. Welcome back to the tavern and the yard. And I got an unfortunate surprise this morning in the yard when I got out here and started looking at it before I started recording. Seems I was visited by a couple of deer last night, although for the last 2-3 weeks we've had no problems. I thought we'd locked them out with the new gate and the fencing and everything else, but somehow or another little buggers got in here. At least one, probably two. Came in, cropped the strawberries again, ate the sweet peas, and well, it looks like I'll have to put up some netting just to keep them little shits out of the crops. Let's take a walk around and see what the deer were up to. All right. Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, had a little bit of excitement this morning as they were spraying for stuff. So I come wandering in, and of course I look through here, and you can see right away deer prints walking right through that nicely, freshly planted bed. And I'm like, crap, what the hell? Alright, so we wander on over here. And let's get this down out of the way. Wander on over to the other bed. It's like they hadn't touched usually they go crazy over lettuce and such, but something pulled up some lettuce. Got some lettuce pulled up here. I don't seem to have touched it really. Left the radishes alone. But of course, and then we've got, you can see deer prints right down in there. Right there's deer prints. They walked right through here. 1, 2, walked around in here, poked its head around the wires. You see it cropped up all the strawberry plants again. Almost all the leaves are gone. Now the new ones are still there. Took out the sweet peas. That's a bit of a bummer. Yeah, it looks like it's just one deer. Didn't touch anything over here. That's interesting. Didn't touch that. Didn't touch anything here. Of course, I have all the fresh stuff out here, so I'll be able to see most of the prints. It didn't come through here. Nope. Looks like it walked around the outer edge. Haven't quite identified where it came in yet. Came down through here. And it didn't touch the raspberries. It walked right through here. Let's see where we got. Right there. It's going that way. Came walking down through here. Came walking down through here. Yeah. Walked through here. I came back here. There's a print. So, no prints back here. So I'm trying to figure out how it got into the backyard. it came back over here. There's prints. So it walked by here, and it came from that direction. So let's see what else we got. No, there's nothing to indicate it jumped a fence here. If it jumped a fence and anything along here, it would have left some prints in the ground. But let's go walk along the back of the fence line. It seems like its escape route was back here. I think it... Oh, it did. I found its escape route. How it got in. I bet it came over this fence here. Because it's pretty high on the neighbor's side. I need to run a stringer across here. I can't walk through there at the moment. Got a lot of stuff in the way. Back this way. So yeah, it came and walked over there. Pooped on the log. So it came in through, and you see it right there. And which way is this print going? Okay, it's definitely going that way. Came in from right here. Came in right over here. Walked through, came in over here. That's a pretty hard landing. There. Looks like it walked up through there. Came in from the back fence.
What?
Came in from here.
Huh. But I think in my yard they come around to the side here.
Yeah. I can see the landing spot over there, and then it climbed up on the logs in the back there and jumped back over. Pooped on the log before it left. Well, that's what happens. It didn't come through here. It circled around the outer edges. It didn't come through the center. So it circled the outer edges because there's no tracks up and through here. Well, that's a big bummer. Well, it is what it is. We didn't lose the strawberries, but it sure did cut them back a bit. Let's hope they come back just as vigorous as they were before that deer got to them. Looks like I'm going to have to throw some netting up over it to keep them out of it. I don't want to put netting over everything in here. Well, run some string or wire or something. Oh yes, they pooped in the yard for me too. Very nice of them. Very nice of them. Add me some fertilizer to the yard. Alright, well that's what it is. Here we are. Great start to the Rogues Tavern morning. The other great start was, of course, they were spraying for bugs early this morning. Mosquitoes or gypsy moth or something, so a plane was flying over at like 5:30 this morning. C'est la vie. Alright, let's get this rocking and rolling. So we've covered over what the yard looks like. Gets you a pretty good view of it. Yeah, not much I can do.
Got 'em in Wyoming, Montana's got its best. Seen 'em here in other places, out here in the West. Roping cows and branding calves, riding buck and broncs. It's a real joy to see a real cowboy, or even in the honky tonks. Whoopie-tie, old cowboy, riding the range. Whoopie-tie, old cowboy, I hope that you don't change. Cowboy breed is fading, it's nearly gone for good. Urban nights and drugstores and the ones from Hollywood. If they really knew the way it was, they'd surely change their ways. 'Cause there ain't no stopping a real cowboy, just like the good old days. Whoopie-tie, old cowboy, no room for fame. Whoopie-tie, old cowboy, nobody knows your name. Now I've told my story, I hope you understand that a real cowboy's the real McCoy, and we all think he's grand. Rest of you I've spoken of, don't even try to see you try to be something you ain't. Well, it just makes me cry. Whoopie-tie, old cowboy, riding the range. Whoopie-tie, old cowboy, nobody knows your name. Whoopie-tie, old cowboy, riding the range. Whoopie-tie, old cowboy, you're trying your last day.
My grandpa's best friend today, as we were leaving Good Man's Wake. What kept your buddies for so many years? He said, son, we were there. We were there. We were the sons of liberty, fought side by side on the sands of Normandy when duty called. Him and I, we did our share. Yes, son, we were there. See, we were brothers, brothers in arms, from the battlefield back to neighbors on the farm. You had to be there, son, to really understand what it means to serve your fellow man. We were there when Martin Luther had his dream. We were there, saw JFK, heard the siren scream. We were there for our sons in Vietnam. We were there for this great land. There was the day Liberty cried. We saw the towers crashing down as 3,000 heroes died. We stood as one, never to fear. And yes, son, we were there. And now you lay there under red and white and blue. Your voice is still but I can still hear you saying we were there. We were the sons of liberty for America, home of the brave, land of the free. When duty called, you and I, we did our share. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. We were there on 9/11. They attacked. We were there. Afghanistan and for Iraq. We were there. And I'd say we got them back. Yes, son, we were there. Yeah, old friend, we were there.
Got me hooked. Got me hooked on you. Wearing them high-heeled shoes, dancing around till the sun goes down. Got nothing left to lose. Hold you close till the morning light. It makes you feel alive. Sure do like the way you look in that pretty little dress tonight. You got me hooked. Got me hooked. Got me hooked on loving, girl. Loving I need every single day. No, I can't get away, 'cause I can't get enough. No matter what I try to do, girl, I can't get enough. Can't get enough. I'm hooked on you 7, 8 days a week, yeah. Baby, I just can't concentrate till I get you next to me. By my side, bet you never leave. You're everything to me, yeah. Sure do like the way you look in your painted on jeans, you see. You got me hooked. Got me hooked, yeah. Hooked on loving, girl. Loving I need every single day. No, I can't get away. Said I can't get enough. No matter what I try to do, girl, I can't get enough. I'm hooked on you, morning, noon till night. Girl, all I can think about is holding you real tight. Spin you around, get tangled up, it makes you feel alive. I sure do like the way you look in that pretty little dress tonight. You got me hooked. Got me hooked. I sure do like the way you look in that pretty little dress tonight. You got me hooked. Yeah, you got me hooked. Sure do like the way you move, just slide that needle in the groove. Record keeps spinning round and round. Oh, how I love to hear the sound of you and me, baby, making sweet, sweet love. Got me hooked. Yeah, you got me hooked. Say you got me hooked. Yeah, you got me hooked. She got me hooked, hooked, hooked. Yeah, she got me hooked, hooked, hooked. Yeah, she got me hooked.
are being colder almost through. We'll have coconuts and mai tais every day. I'm soon to learn the Kama Aina ways. We'll watch the humu humu nuku nuku apu apu play while I do the hula by the bay. Well, I'm leaving Colorado in the morning. I'm headed for the shores of Honolulu. Well, I ain't got time to give you too much warning. My days of being cold are almost through. I went on up to Central, but I didn't have no luck. It snowed 3 feet and my Jeep got stuck. I had to rob a bank to get the money up to ski, and I had a meeting with a big hard tree. I'm leaving Colorado in the morning. Well, I'm headed for the shores of Honolulu. I ain't got time to give you too much warning. My days of being cold are almost through.
Okay, that's weird. Okay, well, let's go for the walk and talk. Alright, well, we're starting to fill in all the dirt we're digging up from the gardens. I'm going to put it in here to level the ground for the greenhouse. We spread out some more of the mulch throughout the yard. Everything's watered. I do not see deer prints anywhere. That's a good sign. And we've gotten chipped up a whole bunch of stuff, all the sticks and twigs that were left, and some more that were donated by one of the nearby gardeners. And it's all looking clear. Nothing's been walking back through here. I specifically raked this clean. We've planted the bamboo. Got the bamboo planted up against the fence. And there is the deer guards. Raised the fence up just enough to prevent the thing. The problem there is that the neighbor's yard is raised to about halfway up the fence, but there is a 2-foot gap between their raising, which was just enough for the deer to leap over the fence into this side. But by putting up those barriers there, it prevents the deer from making that leap. Help keep it clean. I didn't really add any new plants yesterday. I did do some work. You see I've got around this tree all cleaned up finally. Looks good. All mulched up. We got a good start on this. All the framing's built for that now. Now we got to get it moved back here to the backyard and get it up. Everything else is about the same. Nothing much else has changed. Yep, no deer prints because they'll walk right into it. Yay, no deer. I think we might have this yard fully protected from the deer. Nothing I hate more than having to put up netting. And netting works, but it's such a pain to get in and out of when you want to do some weeding or anything else on your garden you want to get done. So on the whole, this yard's looking pretty damn good at the moment. I'm down to beautification of things. All the items have been built. Now it's just beautification. I am going to need more dirt because, as you can see, that's starting to level out back there. Once that gets leveled out, that'll be a beautiful patch of green grass. I'm not certain what I'm going to do here. This might be grass or I might cover it in mulch. Just a matter of figuring it all out. Bins. Everything's looking pretty good, yeah. Forgot I covered over that one. Cleaned that one up. Some mulch down on it. Here's another good look at this new bed I'm starting. Because this new bed will run the entire length of the fence all the way down. So it takes a while. It's amazing how long it can take to dig out a bed and fill it full of dirt and beautify all the plants along the way. Mulch will be my friend. Alright, so since it's raining, that's pretty much all I've got covered for this right now. And, well, more from the yard and tavern next week. I don't think I'll be doing anything worthy of recording today. But it is what it is. We'll leave it at that.
Well, me and the boys are from the wrong side of town, but no one complains when we come around. We bring a white lightning in our music too. Gonna get it on, gonna play it for you. Singing country music, western too. Drinking red-eye whiskey, call it Mountain Dew. We're playing hard, singing loud. Come on, you all, let's really get down. Cowboys, they call us white trash. They always make us pay with hard cash. But when we get to town and I play our stuff, the people start rocking and they can't get enough of that country music. Western too, drinking red-eye whiskey, call it Mountain Dew. We're playing hard, singing loud. Come on, you all, let's really get down. Whiskey still out in our yard, an old pit bull that likes to guard. One day the sheriff came and he tried our stuff. Now he's our fan and they can't get enough of that country music. Western too, drinking red-eye whiskey, call it Mountain Dew. We're playing hard, singing loud. Come on, you all, let's really get down. Well, we got a beat up bass and some old guitars. Most people think that we're pretty bizarre, but we like to play our music on a Saturday night. Maybe get some lovin', start a fight, singing